Imagine a world 12,000 years ago, where a forgotten civilization didn't just build Göbekli Tepe to flex their skills or pray to ancient gods. No, they had a darker purpose, a chilling warning etched into stone for us. Their distant descendants, deep in the heart of modern-day Turkey. This mysterious site rises from the dust, whispering secrets older than the pyramids. And the star of the show? Pillar 43, better known as the Vulture Stone. This isn't just some random rock, it's a cryptic message. A prophecy carved in eerie detail, hinting at an apocalypse that once shook the earth. Picture this: strange symbols, a vulture looming over a headless figure, and a cosmic map that screams, danger ahead. What kind of danger? The kind that could rewrite everything we know about ancient history. But here's where it gets downright spooky. Folks, that cataclysm, the one tied to the Younger Dryas, a chaotic era of floods and fire from the sky, might not be a one-time deal. Scientists say the Taurid Meteor Shower, a deadly debris field we pass through every year, could bring that same doom right to our doorstep. Yes, you heard that right, an ancient catastrophe poised to strike again. Maybe even in your lifetime. Could Göbekli Tepe be the ultimate wake-up call from a lost civilization, begging us to look up and prepare? Or is it all just a wild tale spun from stone? Stick around until the end of this video, because we're diving deep into the evidence, from the Vulture Stone's hidden clues to the mind-blowing truth about our past. Trust me, you won't want to miss this unraveling of one of history's greatest mysteries. So, grab a snack, hit that play button, and let's explore Göbekli Tepe together. Could this ancient site hold the key to our future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the prophecy of Pillar 43 is real? Let's uncover the secrets of this ancient warning and see what it means for us today. Hey there, mystery hunters, and welcome to Unusual Files, your go-to spot for unraveling the strangest secrets of our past. Today, we're diving headfirst into the enigma of Göbekli Tepe, a mind-blowing 11.600-year-old site tucked away in the wilds of Turkey. This isn't just some old pile of rocks, it's a game-changer that flips everything we thought we knew about human history upside down. Picture this: a sprawling complex of massive stone pillars, built long before the Great Pyramids of Giza or the mystic circles of Stonehenge ever saw the light of day. That's right, Göbekli Tepe predates them all, and it's hiding secrets that'll make your jaw drop. So, here's the million-dollar question buzzing in every curious mind. Who are the masterminds behind this ancient marvel? And what drove them to create it? Was it a temple for forgotten gods? A cosmic observatory? Or, hold onto your hats, a desperate warning from a lost civilization? This isn't your average history lesson. Folks, Göbekli Tepe challenges the textbooks, hinting at advanced knowledge in a time when humans were supposedly just hunter-gatherers. If you're hooked on ancient history, unsolved mysteries, or the thrill of digging into the unknown, you're in the right place. Hit that like button to show some love, and smash subscribe so you never miss a single clue we uncover together. Stick with us as we peel back the layers of this ancient riddle. From the towering T-shaped pillars to the eerie carvings that whisper of a forgotten world, Göbekli Tepe is more than a relic. It's a portal to a past we're only beginning to understand. What do you think? Could this site rewrite the story of humanity? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below, and let's get this adventure rolling. Whether you're here for the ancient mysteries or the goosebump-inducing what-ifs, Unusual Files has you covered. Let's explore Göbekli Tepe and beyond. Who knows what secrets we'll unearth next? Picture this: it's 1994, and a German archaeologist named Klaus Schmidt is wandering through the rugged hills of southeastern Turkey, a place the locals call Potbelly Hill. He's not expecting much, maybe some old pottery or a few scattered tools from ancient nomads. But what he stumbles upon changes everything we thought we knew about our past. Welcome to Göbekli Tepe, folks, a jaw-dropping archaeological bombshell that's been hiding in plain sight for over 11.600 years. This isn't just another dig site, it's a time capsule that rewrites the story of human civilization. And trust me, you're going to want to hear this. So, what did Schmidt uncover on that fateful day? Not the flimsy tents or crude shelters of prehistoric hunters, but something far more mind-blowing: 4 massive stone enclosures sprawling across the hillside. These aren't your average rocks. Either. We're talking colossal T-shaped pillars, some towering 16 feet high and weighing up to 10 tons each, carved with intricate designs of lions, scorpions, vultures, and even human-like figures. Imagine the skill it took to haul these giants into place and etch them with such precision. This is Göbekli Tepe, a site so ancient it predates the pyramids of Giza and Stonehenge by thousands of years. But here's the kicker that'll make you sit up straight. It was built 11.600 years ago. Smack in the middle of the Stone Age, when textbooks swear humans were still chasing mammoths with spears and hadn't even dreamed of farming or permanent homes. How does that even make sense? Let's dig deeper into this ancient mystery. Because Göbekli Tepe isn't some random pile of stones thrown together by bored cavemen. Oh no, this place was designed with purpose. And it's got secrets written all over it. Picture those T-shaped pillars arranged in circles, like a prehistoric Stonehenge on steroids, all perfectly aligned to point at Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky. That's right, Sirius, the celestial beacon that's dazzled cultures from Egypt to Mesopotamia. To pull this off, the builders of Göbekli Tepe needed more than brute strength. They had to master astronomy to track the stars, mathematics to plan the layout, and engineering to hoist those 10-ton slabs into place. We're talking about a level of sophistication that's supposed to be impossible for Stone Age humans. Big archaeology tells us people back then were too primitive for this. No tools, no knowledge, no way. Yet, here it is, staring us in the face. A 11.600-year-old puzzle that screams, "You got it all wrong." So, who were these mysterious architects of Göbekli Tepe? Were they just unusually clever hunter-gatherers who stumbled onto genius? Or, and this is where it gets wild, could they be survivors of a lost civilization? One that thrived before the history books even started? Think about it. 11.600 years ago puts us right at the tail end of the Younger Dryas. A chaotic time of climate upheaval and cosmic chaos. Maybe these builders weren't starting from scratch. Maybe they inherited their know-how from an advanced society wiped out by floods or fire from the sky. A society that left behind Göbekli Tepe as a monument to their story. The carvings on those T-shaped pillars aren't just pretty pictures, they're a gallery of clues, foxes, snakes, and hybrid creatures that hint at a deeper meaning we're only beginning to unravel. And here's something to chew on. Only 5% of Göbekli Tepe has been excavated so far. Beneath the dirt of Potbelly Hill, ground-penetrating radar has spotted 15 to 20 more enclosures and over 200 additional pillars waiting to spill their secrets. Every shovel full of earth could rewrite ancient history a little more. This isn't just a site, it's a revolution in stone, challenging everything from the dawn of agriculture to the rise of cities. So, I've got to ask you, curious explorers, who do you think built Göbekli Tepe? A band of brilliant nomads? Or the last echoes of a forgotten world? Drop your wildest guesses in the comments below. I'm dying to hear what you think. Stick around, because this is just the beginning. We're about to dive into Pillar 43, the Vulture Stone, and a prophecy that might predict the end of everything. If you're hooked on ancient mysteries, lost civilizations, or the thrill of uncovering the past, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Göbekli Tepe is calling. Let's figure out what it's trying to tell us. Alright, mystery lovers, buckle up because we're about to zoom in on the star of Göbekli Tepe's eerie show, Pillar 43. Better known as the Vulture Stone. This isn't just another ancient rock sitting pretty in the Turkish dirt. It's a cryptic masterpiece that's got researchers and truth-seekers buzzing with excitement. Imagine standing in front of this 13.000-year-old relic, staring at carvings so strange they could haunt your dreams. A fierce vulture perched ominously, a headless human figure sprawled below, and a jumble of symbols that look suspiciously like a cosmic treasure map. What's it all mean? Well, hold on to your hats, because this slab of stone might just be whispering a prophecy of doom, one that ties straight into the wild chaos of the Younger Dryas. Curious yet? Let's dive into this ancient enigma together. So, what's the big deal with Pillar 43? Picture this. Experts peering at those carvings have pieced together a theory that'll make your spine tingle. They say the Vulture Stone isn't just art, it's a star map etched in limestone, pointing straight to Scorpius, that scorpion-shaped constellation lighting up the night sky. And here's where it gets wild. This celestial snapshot isn't random. It's a timestamp, locking in a moment from 13.000 years ago. Right when the Younger Dryas kicked into gear. If you're scratching your head wondering what the Younger Dryas even is, don't worry, I've got you covered. It's this crazy chapter in Earth's history where the planet threw a climate tantrum, first plunging into a deep freeze. Then heating up so fast the ice caps melted like popsicles in the sun. Sea levels surged, coastlines vanished, and life as our ancestors knew it got flipped upside down. Sounds dramatic, right? But Pillar 43 hints at something even darker lurking behind that chaos. Here's the real goosebump moment. Folks, the Vulture Stone might be telling us a horror story about a cosmic catastrophe, a comet strike that smashed into Earth and triggered it all. Yep, you heard that right. A fiery rock from space could have slammed down 13.000 years ago, unleashing floods, fires, and a near wipeout of an ancient civilization we've barely begun to understand. That headless figure? Some say it's a symbol of death, a grim nod to the carnage left behind. The vulture hovering above? Maybe it's picking at the remains of a world lost to the Younger Dryas' impact. And those star-like symbols? They line up with Scorpius in a way that screams, "Pay attention." Like a prehistoric SOS carved for future generations. Could this be the smoking gun of a lost history? A tale of destruction so epic it reshaped humanity? Or is it just a cool coincidence that's got us all worked up? I want to know what you think. Drop your hot takes in the comments below. Let's break it down a bit more. Because the Younger Dryas isn't just some random blip on the timeline. Around 12.900 years ago, Earth was chilling out after millions of years under ice. Think glaciers covering a third of the planet. A stable setup where early humans thrived. Then, bam, something flipped the switch. Temperatures yo-yoed, ice melted in a flash, and massive floods redrew the map. Scientists have found clues in ice cores and ocean sediment pointing to a comet or meteor swarm. Maybe even the Taurid Meteor Shower's ancestors, as the culprit. And here's Pillar 43, sitting quietly at Göbekli Tepe, possibly sketching out that very disaster in stone. It's like the builders knew something we didn't, leaving us a breadcrumb trail to decode. Were they survivors of a shattered civilization, desperate to warn us? Or just stargazers with a knack for creepy art? The mystery's wide open, and it's giving me chills just thinking about it. What's even crazier is how this ties into the bigger Göbekli Tepe puzzle. Built 11.600 years ago, right after the Younger Dryas madness. This site screams advanced know-how, astronomy, engineering, the works. Did the Vulture Stone's creators witness that comet strike firsthand, then carve it as a never forget moment? Or were they passing down a story from a time before, when an ancient civilization met its end under a rain of fire? Either way, Pillar 43 isn't just a cool artifact, it's a window into a past we've barely scratched. And maybe a warning for our future. So, I've got to ask, do you buy this comet catastrophe theory? Or is it all too far-fetched? Hit the comments with your thoughts, I'm all ears. Stick with me, because we're not done yet. Up next, we'll explore what this lost civilization might have looked like, and why it vanished. If you're hooked on ancient prophecies, cosmic mysteries, or the secrets of Göbekli Tepe, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Let's keep unraveling the Vulture Stone's chilling tale together. Who knows what we'll uncover next? Alright, mystery chasers, let's crank up the intrigue and tackle the million-dollar question. If Göbekli Tepe is a giant warning sign from the past, who were the genius minds behind it? Buckle up, because the answer might just lead us to a forgotten civilization so advanced it'll blow your socks off. We're not talking about a few clever cave dwellers here. This could be the echo of a lost world that thrived long before history decided to hit the record button. And the clues? They're scattered across the Turkish landscape. From Göbekli Tepe to nearby hotspots like Karahan Tepe and Boncuklu Tarla. Whispering secrets of a time 12.000 years in the rearview mirror. Ready to dive into this ancient rabbit hole? Let's go. First stop, the neighbors of Göbekli Tepe. Picture Karahan Tepe, just 40 miles away, where archaeologists have unearthed signs of a bustling settlement, homes carved into the earth, temples adorned with eerie carvings, and artifacts that scream, This wasn't a temporary camp. Then there's Göbekli Tepe, a hidden gem 180 miles off, dishing out even juicier finds, private houses, public halls, and, get this, a sewer system so sophisticated it'd make modern plumbers jealous. These sites date back 12.000 years, right after the Younger Dryas chaos, and they're packed with evidence of a society that knew its stuff. We're talking thousands of people living together, crafting mind-blowing stonework, think 10-ton pillars etched with wild animals, and gazing at the stars with a know-how that feels way ahead of its time. This isn't the Stone Age we learned about in school. Folks, this is next-level ancient living. But here's where the plot thickens and the goosebumps kick in. How did these folks get so smart so fast? At Göbekli Tepe, Karahan Tepe, and Vulture Stone, you got mastery of stone carving, astronomy to rival the ancients, and community planning that'd impress a city architect. Yet, there's no trail of baby steps, no crude proto-villages or shaky first attempts at building big. It's like this advanced technology popped out of nowhere, fully formed, 12.000 years ago. So, I've got to ask, did they figure it all out on their own? Or, and this is the wild part, were they handed the playbook by survivors of a drowned civilization? Imagine a world before the Great Flood, where a high-tech society thrived, only to be swallowed by rising waters. Could those survivors have washed up in Turkey, sharing their secrets with the locals to kickstart places like Göbekli Tepe? Let's talk about that flood for a sec, because it's the key to this ancient mystery. Around 12.000 years ago, the Younger Dryas wrapped up with a bang, ice melted fast. Seas surged, and entire coastlines vanished. Every culture's got a flood story, think Noah's Ark, the Epic of Gilgamesh, or whispers of Atlantis sinking beneath the waves. Speaking of Atlantis, could those legends, along with tales of Mu or Lemuria, be more than bedtime stories? What if they're memories of a real advanced civilization, one that ruled the earth before the deluge hit? Picture this. Their cities crumble under mega-tsunamis, but a few lucky souls escape. Carrying knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and stone mastery, they land near Göbekli Tepe, meet the local hunter-gatherers, and say, hey, let's build something epic, and make it a warning for the future. Suddenly, those T-shaped pillars and sewer systems don't seem so out of place. Do they? The evidence keeps piling up. And it's wild. At Göbekli Tepe, they found beads by the thousands, proof of artisans with time to craft. Not just survive. Karahan Tepe's got grindstones and flint tools, hinting at a society with division of labor. And Göbekli Tepe? It's the crown jewel, with its star-aligned enclosures and carvings that scream purpose. These weren't random nomads, they were organized, skilled, and maybe even haunted by a past they couldn't forget. But without a slow climb from simple huts to mega-monuments. The idea of a lost civilization teaching them feels less like a stretch and more like a, holy cow. That could be it, moment. Atlantis might have sunk, Mu might have vanished, but their legacy could be right here, carved into Turkey's hills. So, what do you think? Curious explorers? Did Göbekli Tepe's builders learn from flood-surviving mentors? Or were they just prehistoric prodigies? Could Atlantis and Mu be the missing link to this ancient puzzle? Drop your theories in the comments. I'm dying to hear your take. And if you're hooked on lost civilizations, ancient floods, or the secrets of Göbekli Tepe, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-bending dives into the past. Up next, we'll explore the cosmic threat that might have sparked it all. Stick around, because this mystery's just heating up. Alright, truth seekers, brace yourselves because we're stepping into the creepiest corner of this Göbekli Tepe saga yet. Pillar 43, that eerie Vulture Stone we've been obsessing over, isn't just a dusty relic spinning tales of a long-gone past. Oh no, it might be staring straight into our future, whispering a prophecy so chilling it'll keep you up at night. Imagine this. What if those ancient carvings aren't just history lessons but a cosmic heads-up about a doomsday encore? Scientists are pointing fingers at a celestial troublemaker called the Taurid Meteor Shower, and trust me, this isn't your average stargazing party. Ready to feel the goosebumps? Let's unpack this apocalyptic puzzle together. Here's the spine-tingling scoop. The Younger Dryas, That wild 13.000-year-old climate roller coaster we tied to Pillar 43 might have been sparked by a swarm of space rocks raining down chaos. Enter the Taurid Meteor Shower. A debris field lurking out there in the void, packed with everything from tiny cosmic pebbles to mile-wide monsters. And guess what, folks? Every single year, between September and November, Earth takes a nerve-wracking stroll right through this starry minefield. Most of the time, we get a dazzling show, shooting stars streaking across the sky like nature's fireworks. Perfect for a cozy meteor-watching date. But buried in that glittery display are some seriously bad actors, massive meteors that could turn our world upside down in the blink of an eye. How massive? We're talking chunks big enough to make a Hollywood disaster flick look tame. Now, let's paint the picture of what happens if one of those mile-wide Taurid terrors decides to crash the party. Imagine a fiery behemoth slamming into Earth, not a gentle tap, but a full-on cosmic knockout punch. The impact unleashes mega-tsunamis, walls of water stretching kilometers high, roaring across continents like something out of a nightmare. Earthquakes ripple out, shaking the planet to its core, while winds clocking 1.000 miles per hour, 10 times stronger than the wildest hurricane, shred everything in their path. Cities? Gone. Forests? Toast. Civilization as we know it? Wiped out in days, maybe even hours. This isn't sci-fi, friends. It's a real threat tied to the Younger Dryas comet theory. And Pillar 43 might have been the ancient world's way of screaming, heads up, this could happen again. Feeling a little uneasy yet? You should be. Because here's the kicker. We're powerless to stop it. Let's rewind to the science for a sec. Because this isn't just wild speculation. The Younger Dryas, kicking off around 12.900 years ago, saw Earth flip from icy calm to sudden meltdown, ice caps dissolved, seas surged, and life got messy fast. Researchers digging into ice cores and crater scars say a comet swarm, possibly the Taurid's ancestors, could have been the trigger. Fast forward to today, and that same Taurid meteor shower still swings by annually, peaking around November 6th. Yep. Mark your calendars for a front row seat to the cosmic roulette. Most years, it's just pretty lights. Think 2015's fireball swarms or 2020's Japan boom that set off car alarms. But every so often, the odds line up, and a big one could slip through. Pillar 43's carvings, that vulture, those stars, might be a 13.000-year-old memo saying, watch the sky, because this isn't over. What's freaky is how close this hits home. Right now, as you're watching this, we're flying through the Taurid debris field every fall, September, October, November. It's like playing Russian roulette with the universe. And the chamber's loaded with mile-wide bullets. Sure, the chances are slim each year. But slim isn't zero. If a monster meteor connects, we're not dodging it with a flashy space laser or a Bruce Willis hero move. We're toast. Plain and simple. The ancient builders of Göbekli Tepe might have seen this firsthand, watching their world burn under a Younger Dryas impact, then carved Pillar 43 as a "don't say we didn't warn you" note. Could they have known the Taurid meteor shower would keep circling back? A ticking time bomb for humanity? So, I've got to hear from you. Curious minds. Is Pillar 43 a legit prophecy of a coming apocalypse? Or just an ancient scare tactic? Do you think the Taurid meteor showers got our number? Drop your wildest theories in the comments, I'm all ears. And if you're hooked on cosmic threats, ancient warnings, or Göbekli Tepe's secrets, smash that like button and subscribe for more. We've still got one last twist to unravel, stick around. Because this mystery's about to go full on end of the world epic. So, here's the big question, mystery fans. Is Göbekli Tepe really a chilling prophecy of the end times? Etched in stone by ancient hands? Or is it just the haunting footprint of a lost civilization, begging us to remember? I'm dying to hear your take. Could this 11.600-year-old enigma be warning us about a coming apocalypse? Or is it a history lesson we've misread? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below, I'm all ears. If this deep dive into Göbekli Tepe's secrets has your curiosity buzzing, don't hold back, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with your fellow truth seekers. Let's spread the ancient mystery love far and wide. Craving more mind-bending riddles? You're in luck. There's plenty more where this came from. Stick with us, because our next video is gearing up to unravel another jaw-dropping slice of history's hidden past. Think lost civilizations, cosmic threats, and secrets that'll make your spine tingle. We're just getting started. A huge thank you to every one of you for joining me on this wild ride through Göbekli Tepe's ancient whispers. Your support keeps this adventure alive, so keep those likes, subscribes, and comments coming. What do you want to explore next? Let me know, and I'll see you soon for another epic plunge into the unknown. The past is calling. And it's got some serious stories to tell.